And God went to the provinces of the governors of heaven, dwelling on earth, whom he had appointed and sent forth. And as he himself had been commissioned by Jehovih in Hored, so did he install the governors on their seats. And the governors were situated within Waga at remote distances, but God sent messengers to them, notifying them of the time he would appear. And the Lord, being apprised of God's journey, established a protectorate in the Lord's kingdom in the city of Ulu, on earth, and went and joined the ship of God, and travelled with him throughout Waga, being present at the inauguration of the governors in these heavens. To each and all the governors God said, "Remember that which is given to my governors pertaineth to things in heaven. For the Lord's matters pertain to earthly things, and to angels that labour with the corporeans. But ye are to attend to the Esians, receiving them in heaven, providing them with places to sojourn, and in their helplessness supply them with food and clothes, and the rudiments of learning." God said, "Remember ye also, the time cometh when each of these governorships shall attain to an independent kingdom. And instead of being governors, ye shall be raised as sub-gods." After God established the governors, the Lord persuaded God to visit his place in Ulu, and thence to go around about on earth and see the mortals with whom the Lord had to deal. And God consented, and the Lord sent messengers on before him, that the house of the Lord, which mortals had built, might be replenished and cleansed. And the protectorate notified the Ashars, and the Ashars impressed mortals to go and cleanse and purify the house of the Lord. And so mortals fell to work and cleansed the place, and burned incense of sweet myrrh and hepatan, not even knowing they were fulfilling the command of the Lord. When the ship of the hosts of God came to the city of Ulu, mortals saw it high up in the air, and they feared and ran hastily to consult the prophet of the Lord. And the prophet said, "Behold, God appeareth in a sea of fire in the firmament of heaven." And God caused the ship to be made unseen, that fear might subside on earth, and he descended with his hosts into the house of the Lord. And they went and touched the things mortals had built, that they might perceive corporeally. And the Lord gave a banquet, and the angels of God tarried 4 days, exchanging fellowship with the Ashars, who ministered to mortals. And the Ashars took the angels of God around about amongst mortals, both whilst mortals were asleep and awake, showing them all things. And because of the presence of the hosts of God, mortals were aroused with new vigor to worship the Lord, rising early and going to the house of worship, and continuing all day, and not one of them knew the cause thereof. On the evening of the 4th day, God commanded his hosts to prepare to renew the journey, and the ship was again illumined and set for its course. God said, "O Jehovih, who createth all, look down and bless thy Lord. He hath from his high estate in Etheria descended to these poor mortals to lift them up. Already hath he toiled with them 100 years. 3 generations have risen up out of the earth, and they begin to glorify thee in thy kingdoms above the earth. Who but thee, O Jehovih, can honour thy Lord or know his sore trials? Behold, man groweth up out of the earth, saying, There is no Lord and no God. But his feet and his hands are guided every hour of the day. Yea, when he entereth the unseen worlds, they become seen. But he is helpless in a strange place. And thy Lord provideth him, and teacheth him thy kingdoms. Thy Lord goeth from place to place on the earth. He findeth a corner, and saith, Here will I build a city. He sendeth his angels forth, and they inspire man on the earth to come and build a city. Yet when the city is built, man saith, Behold, there is no God and no Lord. The Lord bringeth the corporeans together, and guardeth them day and night. But man turneth away in strife and destruction. Then thy Lord withdraweth his angels of the city because of its wickedness. And lo, the city falleth in ruins. But man knoweth not the cause. Yet thy Lord toileth on day and night, watching, guarding, and striving to lift man up out of darkness. O Jehovih, Father, bless thy Lord and his hosts. Haste the time when man shall comprehend the foundations of thy kingdoms. The Lord said, O Jehovih, ever present, hear the words of thy God. He who comprehendeth the whole earth and the heaven of the earth, knowing no day nor no night. He dealeth with millions, his judgment is sufficient for all. Glorify him, thy Son of heaven and earth. He fashioneth the homes of thy lords and thy little ones in great wisdom. His love is the glory of all men. his strength fashioned after thy foundations. Give swiftness and rest and joy in thy quickening to him, thy God. The mortals of the city of Ulu had gathered together to worship, and they were singing and dancing to the Lord, and the angels joined in the singing also. And God went and sat on the altar and illuminated it, so the mortals could see him. And the chief prophet came near the place of the Lord, and the Lord placed his hand on the forehead of the prophet, so he might speak in the name of God. The prophet said, Behold me, I am the God of heaven and earth, and my words come out of the mouth of this my prophet. Keep holy the 4 days of the moon, for they are the Lord's days. Do no evil, but strive for wisdom and to do good. And when ye are dead, behold, ye shall live, for I have places prepared for ye in my heaven. Rejoice and be merry, for the Lord liveth and reigneth. When the prophet ceased, God rose up from the altar, and his traveling host also, and saluting the Lord in the name of Jehovih, disappeared in heaven above.